Good afternoon, students. How are you?
Good afternoon, Miss. I'm okay. How are you doing?
I am good. So today we are doing a new topic and we will play a game to introduce the topic. So you can guess the letters to complete the word.
E is the first letter E.
E,
A.
A, next person. I,
Good night, Miss L.
good night.
Miss W.
No,
Miss T.
Miss E.
Miss
Miss N.
Miss R.
yeah. One
Because I think
last.
the next O should go there.
So good. Today's topic is plant protection. And the subtopic is methods of plant protection. So here are the objectives. We have three objectives. Identify 4 methods of plant protection. Describe each method of plant protection. Identify 4 types of control agents in plants. Now I'll play a video for you to look.
Plant protection refers to the science and practices aimed at safeguarding plants from pests, diseases, and environmental stresses. It encompasses a variety of methods, including biological control, chemical treatments, and cultural practices. By understanding the life cycles of pests and pathogens, we can implement strategies to minimize their impact on crops. Integrated pest management, or IPM, is a key approach that combines different tactics to manage pest populations sustainably. This means using natural predators, crop rotation, and resistant plant varieties, alongside judicious use of pesticides when necessary. Additionally, plant protection involves monitoring and early detection, allowing farmers to address issues before they escalate. Healthy plants not only contribute to food security, but also support biodiversity and ecosystem health. By prioritizing plant protection, we ensure that our agricultural systems are resilient, productive, and capable of withstanding the challenges posed by climate change and global trade. Protecting plants means protecting our future.
So from the video, we learned that plant protection safeguards plants from pests, disease, and environmental stress. Can anyone else tell me what you learned? Anybody?
Miss, I learned about the methods used to control pests, such as the biological control and chemical control.
Very good.
Miss,
So
there's
now,
also the IPM method.
Yes, very good. So now we will look at the methods. There are 4 methods of plant protection. Biological method. Biological method utilize natural predators, parasites, or pathogens to control pests and weeds. Have anyone heard about the term before?
Yes, Miss. I learned about the word biological in biology. It means living organisms.
Give me some example, please.
Miss, it could be any plant. When you stated that it's biologically, it could be any plant, any animal. But in this case, we're speaking about parasites. So it would be like small animals, it would be like insects and so.
Yes, very good. It's insect that lay eggs and bacteria. It is an environmentally friendly method that reduces the need for chemical parasite. So the next one is genetically modified plant. Plants engineered for resistant to pest, disease, or herbicide.
Miss, I think this is where the scientists they would create plants that would resist the attacks of pests and diseases. They won't die so easily, or they would fight off any infections or anything that may want to harm them.
Yes, excellent. So now we'll move on to mechanical control. Physical removal of pests and weeds using tools or machinery. So here is like for example, the hand picking, using nets or fence, plowing field to remove weeds, and employing traps for rodents or insects. Anybody have any question?
Miss, using a spray can be considered as mechanical control?
No.
Okay, Miss.
The fourth one, chemical control, application of pesticide, herbicide, or fungicide to manage pests and weeds. Fast acting or improper use can lead to pest resistant environmental pollution and health hazard for human and beneficial organisms. Any question?
Miss, so this one we would use the spray can?
Yes.
Okay, Miss.
Miss, I hear you mention that it could also kill out the useful organisms if we don't use it correctly, the chemical control.
Yes.
So, Miss, I think that this is not very safe.
That is correct.
Thank you, Miss.
No, it is safe when you use it correctly.
Okay, Miss.
So now we will move on to some questions. So the first question is, what is the main advantage of biological control in plant protection?
I think main advantage of biological control is that it doesn't use any chemicals because it uses natural predators to control the pests and animal pests. For example, I know that the, the this pond fly, let's say if it harms the plants, sorry, the paddy bugs, we can use uh board that eats paddy bugs. So I say this is very safe in terms of not using chemicals.
That was an excellent answer. So let's move on to the second question. Which of the following is an example of a genetically modified plant used for pest resistance? And next volunteer, please.
Miss, I think the perfect example here would be BT cotton, since they are basically transgenic plants.
Yes, very good. Number 3, what is a disadvantage of mechanical control?
Miss,
Another volunteer.
I think a disadvantage of mechanical control, it can be very labor intensive and very time consuming.
Yes, very good. The fourth question, why is excessive use of chemical pesticide discouraged?
Miss, because it damages the soil.
Miss, the chemicals can get into waterways and humans can also consume same.
Yes, very good.
Humans can consume it, but all other organisms in the environment, it can harm the ecosystem. As for because when when the other students said that we can get into waterways, I'm thinking about trenches and fishes live in the trench, so they can die from being in contact with the chemicals.
Yes, that is correct. This brings us to the end of the lesson. Thank you for paying attention and for all the cooperation that you gave.